What's up, freaks and geeks? Today is the 26th. It is a Sunday, 6:27 p.m. Brisbane time. If you're using Central, pivot to Brizzy because we are the most important city on a world level, as evidenced by having the Olympics coming here in 2032. Okay, they wouldn't do that if we weren't super important. Okay, and it's gonna go really well for our economy. Ooh, awesome. So yeah, today was sweet. We started the morning with a hyrox sim organized by my run club. Shout out Soulmates Run Club and the handsome Shane Legg, 2Gs. Yeah, it was at LSKD headquarters, just outside of Brizzy, down to Lugan. And we had a great time. There. I was there with my boy Pat. We were running a doubles team, so that went well. First time doing hyrox sim. You know, just been doing a little bit of aerobic running, sort of once or twice a week, doing some swims intermittently, and doing some cycling occasionally, and some indoor bike. So the rest of it's all just coming from, again, the mythical Daniel Scott fitness spreadsheet. What are we doing in the gym, right? So we're getting superpowers. That's what we're doing. We're getting cross-functional training, right? We're getting functional by pursuing strength with vigor and valor, right? That's what we're doing. So does it work? Absolutely. So my target time, 80 minutes, just to complete it. Got in there fairly cruisy the first 3 stations, the first 3 Ks. Super comfortable on the row. Got a little bit hairier on the back end, just because I wasn't able to bring my heart rate down from about 170 BPM. So it was just a threshold event from that point forward. But we did it in 67 minutes. And so we did it in 67 minutes and 53 seconds, according to the watch. So potentially a little bit of Strava tax there. Not sure if I started it right on the second. But yeah, fantastic outcome. Enjoyed that a lot. Sled pull technique was awful. I just hand over handed that thing. Instead of using my legs. Ski was nice. Started that off a little bit cruisy. All in the hip hinge. I think the deadlift progression has been helping that massively. So that was great. The lunges were fast. The sandbag lunges, so 20 kilos on the back. A bunch of lunges. That was nice. Wall balls, so easy, super breezy. Nice to finish it off. That's all coming from our massive squat, all right, and our frog legs. So that was good to see. Burpee broad jumps, again, there's a special place in hell for consecutive burpee broad jumps. And I was in it, you know, during that station. That was rough. Let's take that event out, okay? Who's with me? Yeah, so we're gonna remove that one. Everything else was mint. Loved it. McLovin' it. Yeah, I think if we just quadruple the distance on the ergo, that would be great for me, because I enjoyed that one. Yeah, great event, great people, very positive community. Everyone's high-fiving each other as we're running past. Good times. So yeah, super cool. I recommend that for anyone that is sort of a diehard powerlifter. I think it's a great obtainable goal. I think that it is significantly easier than a marathon, although some of the marathon purists were saying it was quite difficult, but I think that's because of the few strength-related stations, where they're quite a marathon build, so that must have been a bit difficult. Whereas for me, a marathon's absolutely brutal, and I have not done one. So we're working towards the half mara at this point. So yeah, that's what we're up to. But yeah, totally recommend it. It's a good time. It's an obtainable goal. I think the community's great. You know, it's good. LSKD headquarters was nice. we just turned up. We found the bath, the bus, the biggest fuck bus, right? That they do their events and tour in. And we just hit that with a front double by. And I just imagined hardstyle playing in my ears the entire time. And it was great. Right, how's the reverse park today? So much better. One-shotted that thing. We're getting better. All right, how's the bruises going? Dark as always. Okay. What's in the session today? No idea, to be honest. We're gonna raw dog the session. We'll pull up the spreadsheet. We'll make the magic happen. We've got some great songs in the playlist, some new songs that I picked up today off of Spotify DJ, absolutely slaying with the recommendations. Many wise on that slay, slaying with those recommendations. So vibes are gonna be high. We got the white monster ready to crack. We're gonna fill our veins with taurine. It's gonna be great. Get the caffeine pumping. We got 60 grams of carbs ready to go, ready to be available in the liquid form. We got the Powerade powder in the bottle. We're ready to go. Let's get it. Let's make some progress. Let's punch it on the accessories. Let's go. Let's do this thing. All right. See you on the other side, boys. Yapping at the end of my session with a man, a very intelligent man, a med student, but he also lifts heavy weights with ferocity and vigor. So this guy, he knows what's up. He understands the mindset manipulation that's required to achieve greatness. And we had many very interesting conversational topics. And I would be doing that conversation a disservice by trying to recount it. Perhaps aspects of it will return to me throughout this week, and I'll be able to talk about it then and contextualize things, reflect on them. But for now, what I need to do is eat some food, go to bed, get up ready for university in the morning, and continue to try and continue to try and reach people, inspire people. I know they're out there. I know you're out there. I know that I have things to say that is valuable, perhaps not to everyone, but there is a certain kind of individual that I'm hoping to resonate with, and I know that to those people there will be some value to these kind of videos, and that's good enough for me. I don't know if anyone can save anyone. I don't know if you can save everyone. And again, what an ego trip to even believe that you could save anyone. I mean, oh my goodness, what a savior. But in the sense that, if I can help at least one person dare to dream, then that's a resounding success in my books. I don't need the money. I don't need the Lambo. I don't need the attention. But if I can know that I have inspired someone to take action in their own life amidst the chaos and the drudgery of their modern life, the despair of their office job. Water cooler chats, Teams calls, emails. I mean, come on, that's not living. It's not living. No, folks, you have, and this is something we were talking about this evening. You have something we were talking about. Every man has two lives, and the second one begins when you realize you only have one. So you need to start. You need to start living, and you need to never look back. All right, cool guys don't look at explosions. Right? You need to light a fire on your ass and get moving. Like you gotta take action. You've got to actually start on that project. You've actually got to get into the gym. There's no point talking about how, cut's gonna go crazy this year. We're getting shredded, and to never begin. You're only gonna get shredded if you begin the diet. I think we could all benefit from some quiet time in our lives, I think. And again, how ironic of me to tell people how ironic of me to claim that we should talk less while I am quite literally schizophrenia maxing in my car as we speak. So the irony is not lost on me, folks. But I think that in general, if we tweet less, if we talk less, if we comment less, if we argue less, that perhaps we might hear something for once. If you get rid of the noise pollution, you go out rural, you're gonna see some stars without all the light pollution. If you stop just making noise every second of the day, you might hear something. You might hear a little voice, a little bit of dissatisfaction in your life. Speak up for once about what it is dissatisfied with. And then you might have some direction. Maybe not. Who knows? You got to take action. It's up to you. So that is my quite literal call to action. Literally take action, folks. Whatever it is, whatever your goal is, your goals are individual to you. Your goals are my business, though, because I want you to reach them. I want you to strive for them and obtain them. And I know that you can, because I was not always like this. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was a bit lost. And what it took courage to dare to dream that things could be different. That's what it took. And once you've got that, things snowball from there. You need to start there.